Hi, warriors of the nation. What if I take you back into the time when Indonesia was struggling with independency? A famous quote we all know well, which was actually the driving point to the success of our nation. We would rather be destroyed than not be free. Freedom or death. On the 10th November of 1945, the people of Surabaya was on a desperate situation to fight for their country's lives against colonizers. And as many warriors have fallen, a voice suddenly came through the radio that propelled to Surabaya's victory. That voice was of Bung Tomo, which ignited the spirits of the Surabayan youths to keep fighting. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Fatwa Fatiha Shofi from SMA Negeri 1 Genteng. And in this beautiful occasion, I would like to deliver my speech about the power of words. Words are a contributor by and for us. From when we were little to our current position was through communicating, which we use it to learn and grow. Words aren't simply things that we write or things that we speak, but it is rather the message that you are delivering beneath it. And words can have a great impact also based on how they are presented. So therefore, words are a very strong tool to influence humans. Remember about the famous speech of Bung Tomo I quoted a moment ago? The powerful and heroic manner in which he gave instills a sense of courage to the warriors listening. The content of his words and the intonation in which he spoke freedom or death allowed his speech to touch many lives. And that, everyone, is one of the few examples of how words can be a very powerful tool. This is our answer. This is the answer from us, the people of Surabaya. This is the answer from Indonesian youth to all of you. Bung Tomo successfully managed to push his warriors to action with just his distinctive yet emotional speaking power. Now I want you all to remember the moment when your teacher congratulates you for getting a good grade, or when a stranger compliments on your new dress. It all still lingers in your head, right? Well, a mistake that we do not want to make is believing that our words have no value at all to other people's lives. So in the book Words Can Change Your Brain by Dr. Newberg and Waldman, explain how words can affect your brain and how positive words can encourage cognitive brain function. So all of the words that we say in our day-to-day life has a beneficial power to impact other people. But the power of words doesn't always equal to a good result. We always see it around us. There are still many cases of bullying, racism, even to the point where it has taken someone's life just because of words. It is very saddening, isn't it? And while we speak to someone, we may not think that our words are that big of a deal, but they really are. And most of the time, we don't even think of what is going on in someone's head. So if words are that powerful, why don't we ever use it to inspire or to encourage instead? Now everyone has a vision of wanting to make this world a better place, right? Well, the first step you can take is to recognize each and every word that you say in your day-to-day life. How do you speak to your parents, to your friends, to your teachers, or even your superiors? When you realize that each word has a value of their own, it can be the first step you can take into bettering our community. And by the way, have you always implemented the rule of think before you speak to everything? And just as many as people are affected by the words that we say, so do the words that can impact us individually. I'm sure you've all had that moment of hopelessness where it's up until the point you start to utter miserable words towards yourself. I cannot do this, I cannot do that. Well, this kind of self-talk actually limits your ability and your confidence. So therefore, it puts a barrier between yourself and success. And while words cannot change your entire reality, it can influence the viewpoint in your life and how you can bounce back after experiencing such difficulties. So now, you might be wondering, how do you deal with this kind of situation? While the answer may sound simplistic, but it is to implement positive affirmations towards yourself. Remember when I said a while back that words are a very powerful tool? Well, you can use words to gain advantage and build a great foundation for yourself. From I can't do this to I can do this. Notice how a single letter makes a positive difference to your life. So now all of this begs the question of how can we choose our words wisely? Well, the answer is by being mindful of what the words that we use and what effects that they have. And being mindful isn't just about thinking before speaking. It is recognizing, acknowledging ourselves and other people through our choice of words. So always remember that the words you choose in your life, they have meaning. They are remembered, and most importantly, they make a difference. So to the generation of youths today, what will you do to empower ourselves? Heroes of the nation, allow yourself to go ahead. Put yourself out there, and let's choose wisely. Thank you for your attention.